Hello and welcome back to Harkia Pilates. Today I have a second trimester workout for you. Your second trimester can be when you start to feel a lot more energy and a bit more like you. It is a really good idea to book in with a women's health physio or osteo in your second trimester just to check any aches and pains and check in with your pelvic floor. Let's get started with a few breaths here together. You can bring your hands onto your belly or onto your ribs. Roll your shoulders back. Close down your eyes. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, take a deep breath in here. Feeling your ribs expand and exhale. Another breath in. Inhale, feel your ribs expand and see if you can lift up your pelvic floor slowly on your exhale. One last deep breath in, expand the ribs. Exhale, slowly lift up your pelvic floor. Return to your normal breath now, opening up your eyes, and we'll start with our neck rolls. So relax your shoulders back, start to roll your head around on your neck, making nice big circles here with the top of your head. You might like to keep your eyes open to prevent any dizziness. And let's reverse the direction. Find your neutral head position. Reach your right arm out long. Bring your left ear to left shoulder, feeling a lovely stretch here for your right side neck. Take a breath in. Come up to neutral and then switch to the left side. Reach your left fingertips nice and long and then bring your right ear to right shoulder, keeping the shoulders down. Another breath in. And exhale, bring your head back up. Bring your palms to face upwards, elbows in by your sides. Start to extend the arms long away from you and return back in. Extend your arms away, return in. Next time, flip your palms down towards your mat as you press your arms away. Keep your core relaxed, your ribs are down towards your hips. Reaching your fingertips long, this is our last 3. And last one. Bring your hands down, find a 4-point kneel position, hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Starting with a neutral pelvis position, think about then zipping up through your core, lifting your core up towards your belly button, and then relax it down fully. Zip up your core, almost like you're hugging your tummy in, and then release down. Now let's lift up our pelvic floor at the same time as zipping in our core. Lift, release. You might be able to see on the video that my core is drawing in, ribs are coming towards the hips, and then I'm releasing down. Last few breaths like this. Finding neutral now, start to drop your belly down, looking up, and then start to arch your back, coming into a cat pose, rocking through this. Finding that lovely mobility for your pelvis. Find a neutral position now, tuck your toes under, and then start to press through your hands to lift and hover your knees off the mat, release back down. Lift and hover, think about drawing your ribs down towards your hips. You might even find a lift through your pelvic floor as you lift, and then lower down. Imagine wrapping around your baby with your abdominals. Last 3, and then we'll hold up in 2 and 1. Holding up now for your last 5. See if you can hold a pelvic floor lift for 3, 2 and 1. Releasing down. Rolling out your wrists if you need. You can always come onto your fists if you're finding any irritation in your wrists here. Let's now lift our left arm up to shoulder height, release down, switch to your right arm. So engage through your core to prevent any rocking through your pelvis. Ribs are drawn down towards your hips. On this next one, let's extend our arm and leg long. Opposite arm to leg, finding our balance. This is a great exercise for your core. Finding that stability through your pelvis. Imagine you have a teacup on your lower back and it's balancing without spilling a drop. Think about length here with your fingertips rather than height. Hold one side now, start to lift and lower here, pulsing at that top range of movement. Keep breathing, keep your core engaged. This is our last 5. Last 2. And release down, switch straight to the other side, pulsing up and down. Checking we're not sagging through our tummy. This is our last 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands down. Sit back onto your heels now. Lift your arms up into a W shape. And then start to press your arms up and then release down. Keep your shoulder blades down your back. You might have a slight hinge forward at your hips. You can have your knees nice and wide, making room for your belly. Either staying here, or if you'd like to add on, you can start to lift your glutes away from your heels as you press your arms up, lifting up into a high kneel. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Let's stay up high now and we'll pulse up and down on your heels. You can just pulse with your hands if you're sitting back onto your heels. Keep your core drawn in, wrap around your baby with your abdominals. This is our last 3, 2, and 1. Release the hands, release the glutes down onto your heels. And then we'll lie down onto our right side. Arm is long underneath you, legs are long. Stack your shoulders and stack your hips. Your hand can be out in front. We'll start to lift the top leg, then the lower leg, and then release both back down. Lift, lift, lower. Feeling this through our top side waist as we lift and lower our legs. If you'd like to add on, you can start to lift your legs at the same time, trying to use our core here, not just pressing into that front hand supporting us. Last 10 seconds. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lower the legs down, bend your knees in, stack your hips again, lift your top leg up, and then start to sweep the leg forward towards your elbow. Keep your core engaged, wrapping around your baby with your abdominals. Next time your leg is in line with your body, add a lift, lower, sweep forward, and back. And if you'd like to add on again, extend your leg long, sweep your leg long forward and then back. You might like to point your toe as you come forward and flex your foot as you come back. Wherever you are, just check in that you're not rocking through your pelvis. Engage your core to keep your pelvis nice and steady. Let's hold our leg long in line with our body now, either bent or straight, and start to pulse here for our last 10 seconds. Can you hold a pelvic floor lift here as well? For our last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the knee down. Coming on to our right forearm now. Bring your knees in line with your body. Stay lifted through your right shoulder. Lift up into a side plank. Release back down. Lifting up, finding that squeeze through your right side oblique. Keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Exhale as you lift. Inhale to lower. If you'd like to add on, you can start to release your top arm over top of you as you lift your hips up. Check you haven't collapsed through that bottom shoulder. And if you'd like to add on again, you can extend your top leg long as you move through your side planks. Last 10 seconds. Keep your core engaged. Last 3, 2, and releasing down. Lie onto your back now in a reclined position so your forearms are underneath you. Lift up through your chest, bend your knees, feet are flat on the mat. So it's safe to be in this position while we're in our second trimester. Just make sure we're not lying all the way down onto your back. Let's start by extending your right leg long, return back in. So like we're gliding our heel along the mat. Keep your core engaged here. It's actually a great position to be checking on your abdominals. If you start to see any doming through the center of your tummy, you might want to come into a 4-point kneel position or just reduce how far your leg is going out. If this is feeling okay and you'd like to add on, let's start to lift our right leg up to tabletop and then lower back down, switching sides. Check you haven't collapsed through your chest, staying nice and proud through your collarbones. Neck is long. And if you'd like to add on again, next time you lift your leg up, extend it away from you like you're pointing a button on the wall in front of you. Keep a slight lift through your pelvic floor. Last 5 here. And last one. Release the feet down. Come up now and we'll change over to our left side. Lying down onto your left side, leg Legs are long, arm is long underneath you, hand is out in front. Stack your shoulders and stack your hips. We'll start to lift that bottom leg, lift the other leg, and then lower down. Feeling this through our top oblique this time. If you'd like to add on, you can start to lift the bottom and top leg together, gluing your feet together like you've got a $100 bill between your feet. Last 10 seconds. Last 2. And last one. Bend your knees now. Finding that stacked position with our knees, hips, and shoulders. Lift the top foot. Then glide your knee forward towards your elbow and release it back in line with your body. Engage your core to prevent any rocking through your pelvis. Let's add in that center lift when your leg comes in line with your body. And if you'd like to add on again, extend your leg long, sweeping your leg forward and back. Let's hold our leg long now in the center, pulsing here for our last 10 seconds. Last 5, 2, and 1. Releasing down now. Release your knee and your feet. Bring your left forearm underneath you now. Knees are in line with your hips. Stay lifted through your left shoulder. Lift up into your side plank. Lower down. If you'd like to add on, start to rainbow your top arm over as you lift up into your plank. If you'd like to add on again, extend your top leg long. Last 5, 2, and 1. Releasing down. Coming up now to a standing position. We will face the front of our mat, standing at the top. Release your left leg behind you. Have a slight incline forward at your hips, and we'll start to tap that back foot in and then release it out. Tap the foot in and out. So we're finding our balance through our right leg. Keep an engagement through your core to help with your balance. You might like to find one spot on the floor in front of you. If you're feeling any pain through your pelvis, you might like to find a static lunge instead. If you'd like to add on, next time you bring your foot forward, start to kick it up and away from you, and then release it back. Lift up and back, finding your balance in your right foot. Last 10 seconds here. Keeping our hips nice and stable. This is our last 3, 2, and last one. Bring your foot down, staying on the edge of your mat. Come down into a half squat and we'll start to crab walk to the left side of our mat, staying low the entire time. Keep your core engaged. Two more times across your mat. Can you get any lower here? And then we'll come to the center. Turning around to face the other side for our lunges. This time we'll release our right leg back. And then hinge forward at your hips slightly, engage your core and start to tap the back foot in and out. If you'd like to add on, next time you come in, kick your leg forward and then back into your lunge. You can also use a chair here if you need some balance support. Last 10 seconds. Last 3, 2, and 1. Coming up to find that crab position again at the end of your mat. Staying low with both knees bent. This time have your hands into a prayer position. We'll side walk to the end of our mat and then we'll lift up into a twist out to the left side. Back to the other side. Open out for a twist. So when we open out for our twist, let's try and keep our hips facing forward. It's a twist through our side waist. Staying low. Can you get any lower into those knees? Keeping your weight into your heels. Last one, over to the left. And let's stand up. Find the center of your mat now. Coming back into that half squat position. Come forward at the hips and then we'll start to squat down and lift back up. So we're in a hip hinge squat. Really bring your weight into your back, into your heels, like we're sitting back into a chair. Keep your core engaged. Imagine wrapping around your baby with your abdominals. It's so important to keep our legs nice and strong during pregnancy, especially if you are looking to have an active labor. Let's add in a pelvic floor lift now. So when we lower down, release the pelvic floor. And then as you lift up through your pelvic floor muscles. Lift and then release as you lower. Let's stay low now, pulsing here and see if you can hold a pelvic floor lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing up, come to the back of your mat. Make sure your legs are nice and wide. We'll start to roll down towards our mat. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Fingertips can lead. Have a soft bend in your knees, making lots of room for your belly. Crawling out to a 4-point kneel position. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Knees are underneath your hips. We'll flex the toes of our left foot and start to lift up for a donkey kick. Lower back down. Lift up to hip height and then lower. You can always come onto your fists here if you need less for your wrists. And keep your core engaged to keep your pelvis nice and steady. Last 15 seconds. Check you haven't collapsed through your chest and your core. Let's hold up for a pulse in 3, 2, holding up now, pulsing in that top range of movement. Keep your core engaged. This is our last 5. Last 3, 2, and release the knee down. Come into a nice wide knee child's pose. Extend your arms long, reaching your fingertips towards the end of your mat. Let's extend our fingertips over to the right side, reaching long with your left hand. This might feel nice for your lower back if you have had any lower back pain. Crawl your fingertips through the center and then over to the right, reaching long with your right hand. Coming up now, and we'll switch to the other side for our donkey kick. This time we'll flex our right foot, lift your foot up to glute height, and then release back down. Core is engaged, squeeze your glute as you lift and lower. Staying here for another 10 seconds before we hold up for a pulse. Hold your leg up at hip height, pulsing your leg up and down. This is our last 10 seconds. Squeeze your glute. Last 3, 2, and 1. Release your knees down. Have your hands a little closer than your shoulders, and then we'll start to release down into a tricep dip. So almost like you're bringing your elbows towards the mat. Stay long through your neck, keep your core engaged, wrap around your baby with your abdominals as you lower down. Either staying here, or if you would like to add on and you have the core strength, you can walk your hands forward, sinking your hips down, and then continue to lower and lift in your tricep push-up. Stay broad through your collarbones. Imagine bringing your ribs down towards your hips and wrapping around your core. This is our last 3, 2, and 1. Pressing up, coming up now into a cross-legged position in the center of your mat. Have your arms out long beside you. Lift your right fingertips up and rainbow them over your body, looking up towards your right armpit. Lifting back up, and we'll switch to the other side. This can be a lovely stretch for your side waist, especially as your belly starts to grow. Lift up, switching over. One more on the other side. Coming up to center now. Stack your forearms on top of each other. Roll your shoulders back and then turn to the right. Return to the center, over to the left. So the key here is to keep your hips facing forward. It's a twist through your side waist. Belly button is still staying forward. This is a lovely exercise for spinal mobility during your pregnancy. Last one each side. See if you can twist even deeper on your exhale. Coming back to the center. We'll turn to face the side now. Both your feet can be flat on the ground. Lift your right foot over your left thigh and start to walk your left heel in towards your glute to find a stretch for your glute, your right side glute. Staying up nice and tall, making sure your shoulders are down away from your ears. Last few breaths like this. See if you can walk your glutes even closer towards that heel, deepening this stretch. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release your right foot down. Let's lift our left heel over our right thigh this time, starting to walk your right heel in towards your glutes. Sink your shoulders down, enjoying that lovely stretch through your left side glute. Another breath in. And exhale, releasing your feet down, coming to find one last breath here together. Sitting cross-legged, your hands might find your belly connecting to your baby. You might like to close down your eyes. Let's all take a deep breath in here together, sending all that love and energy down to your baby in your belly. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today and making time for you. Please like and subscribe if you'd like more pregnancy and postpartum workouts. Thank you.